Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hidden Video Game Details, the series that aims to show you things that you may not have known about your favourite games so that you can look really clever in front of your friends. In today's episode, we discover just how serious Two-Face is about everything being split down the middle in Batman Arkham City, we find a shark with a laser beam attached to its head in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and we realise that we'd make terrible stalkers in Grand Theft Auto 5. As always, if you think you know of a detail that I'm yet to cover, then the best places to let me know are in the comments section or on my social media accounts. The links, as always, are in the description. Oh, and leaving a like on any of my videos never fails to make me smile. Anyway, without further delay, let's get started. So first up, let's take a look at Apex Legends. Now, you may recall a detail that we shared a few episodes back where if you stayed idle at the lobby screen whilst having Revenant selected as your legend, he would run at the camera, causing many heart attacks in the process. Well, it turns out that Revenant isn't the only legend to have a cool idle animation. The latest legend to be added to Apex Legends is Seer, and if you wait for what is actually a pretty long time, this will happen. So a Marvin will approach Seer and ask for his autograph. It's pretty cool. Next up is another really funny detail from the Eggcellent going under. When you encounter the game's first boss, he will be explaining to his employees that due to the long bathroom breaks that they've been taking, all of the toilets will be angled at 45 degrees. This means that if you use the toilet, you'll find it really hard to get comfortable, meaning you're less likely to sit on the toilet playing on your phone. Now, this could have simply been a throwaway line, but if you actually manage to find a toilet in the Joblin workspace, you can see that they have in fact been altered so that they sit at a 45-degree angle. Up next is the still incredible to this day Batman Arkham City. Now, fans of The Dark Knight will be well aware of one of Batman's greatest foes, Two-Face. Two-Face, aka Harvey Dent, was once a force for good in Gotham before an accident left him severely disfigured on one side of his body. From then on, Two-Face was obsessed with duality and wanted everything split straight down the middle, with one side portraying Harvey before the accident and the other embracing chaos. Well, something that I never noticed when playing Arkham City is that this even applies to the courtroom that Two-Face is holding Catwoman hostage in at the beginning of the game. So as you can see, the courtroom is split straight down the middle, with the left side being clean and tidy and the right side being the complete opposite. Now, I originally saw this on the Batman Arkham subreddit, where it was posted with sarcasm as apparently it's really obvious. But I've completed Arkham City on multiple occasions and never noticed this until I saw that post, which means I'm either really stupid or it was a well-hidden detail. So a couple of episodes back, we discovered that teabagging in SPLITGATE would prompt a reaction from the crowd on the stadium map. Teabagging when losing would cause the crowd to laugh, whilst teabagging when winning would cause the crowd to boo. Well, it just so happens that not only does SPLITGATE pass judgment on your teabagging shenanigans in a match, but it also keeps a handy count of how many times you've dropped your giggle stick on the opposing team. Now, as you can see from my stats, I'm very particular about who I drop my meat and 2-veg on. Now, regular viewers of this series will be well aware of my obsession with the Mastercraft weapons in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I mean, they're not really a hidden detail, and each one I buy for a video costs a fortune, but I just find them so cool. The first Mastercraft animation for today's video can be seen on the LC-10 neurotransmitter. So not only does this gun come equipped with an arsenal of mini rockets, but it also has a shark with a laser beam attached to its head. Dr. Evil would be proud.
I have one simple request. and that is to have sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
The other cool Mastercraft animation can be seen when inspecting the road mongrel stoner. Okay, so this one isn't as cool as some of the others, but I still like it. So next up is probably the oldest game to ever feature in this series, I think. Arx Fatalis is an action RPG developed by Arcane Studios, the same guys behind the Dishonored series and the upcoming Deathloop. The game takes place on a world where the sun has failed, forcing everyone to take refuge in underground caverns. It definitely feels like a game from the early 2000s, and requires a mod to run properly on modern hardware. But it's definitely worth checking out, if even just to see how far Arcane have come. Anyway, the detail in question from Arx Fatalis is actually pretty funny. As you explore the underground caverns, you can pick up just about everything and anything that you come across. This includes food such as bread, fish, and most importantly, garlic. If you eat a ton of garlic, then try to speak to someone, this will happen.
Hey. Hi. Is everything all right?
So the words garlic attack will appear on screen, and the NPC won't be best pleased with your smelly garlic breath. The penultimate detail for today's video is just really damn clever. Death's Door is an action-adventure game that released last month for the PC and Xbox One. Now, the detail from Death's Door can be seen anytime you encounter a sign in-game. The signs in Death's Door provide helpful hints and directions. Well, if you attack a sign, then they won't be as helpful anymore. So breaking the sign will actually affect the message you see when interacting with it. Don't worry though, if you leave the area and come back, someone would have handily popped by and fixed the sign. So let's once again end today's video with the brilliant Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, this first detail may be something that a lot of you already knew, but as someone who tends to leave character customization alone in story mode, I don't know why, it's just what I do, then this came as a big surprise to me. If you head to a tattoo shop when playing as Trevor and try to tattoo his left arm, you can see that he has a tattoo remembering Michael, who Trevor of course thought passed away after their failed robbery together. As I said, I'm sure a few of you knew of this already, but I certainly didn't and think it's really cool. Another really small detail that impressed me way more than it should can be seen when shooting a water tank. So water will actually come out of the tank. I really don't know why these things impress me so much, they just do. The final detail from GTA 5 can be seen when following one of your buddies around. It's possible that you can meet Trevor, Franklin or Michael randomly walking the streets of Los Santos. After spotting you, they will usually greet you and ask if you want to go for a drink.
Hey Mike, stalking me or what? Should we get a drink?
Hey, some other time.
As you wish, man. See you later.
Well, if you reject their invitation and instead follow them around, this will happen.
Man, you following me, brother? Man, you acting like a creepy ass stalker now, man. Man, you annoying me now, brother. Hey man, what the fuck you take with?
What is this, a joke, kid? Seriously, stop the stalking. Okay, your choice, funny guy.
So that's it. If you enjoyed this video, then leaving a like is really appreciated. Remember, if you are a fan of Easter egg secrets and tiny details in games, then perhaps consider subscribing, as that's what this channel is all about. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.